Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, well, we're back. I mean, now we're talking about a movie again. I miss this, honestly. So today's film, we're gonna skip right into it. I'll be honest, like, when I was a kid, I used to watch Peewee's Playhouse. But I never realized that this was also, that it started off as a film, well, a comedy series, and then went to film, and then became a TV show. I didn't realize that. So, Pee-wee's Big Adventure came out in the year 1985. It was directed, and it was also the first directorial debut of Tim Burton. Who was in the cast of Pee-wee's Big Adventure? The cast of Pee-wee's Big Adventure includes Paul Reubens as Pee-wee Herman, E.G. Daly as Dottie, Mark Holton as Francis Buxton, Diane Salinger as Simone, Jude Oman as Mickey Morley, Alice Nunn as Large Marge, and Phil Hartman as the reporter, and John Harris as Andy. So, what was the story of Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Well, the story of Pee-wee's Big Adventure is that Pee-wee's favorite red bike has suddenly gone missing. And, well, like any rational bike enthusiast, he goes cross-country to try to find his lost bike and try to find it. And along the way, meeting a bunch of eccentric characters.
Oh, well, I'll go out to meet her when she comes to West. Oh, well, I'll go out to meet her. Oh, well, I'll go out to meet her. Oh, well, I'll go out to meet her when she comes.
And one thing I gotta say is that with the film has a great, well, I like its sense of humor, in all honesty. I also really enjoy its use of, like, stop motion at times, too. In all honesty, I think this film is really honestly great. I think it's a lot of a fun film. I gotta say, there's some, like, the whole catalyst for this film starts, like, like, Francis, another guy, saying, I want your bike, and then he said no, his bike is stolen by him. And then basically he just said, get rid of the bike. And I like the fact that, during the entire time, when Pee-wee's at his limits, he goes to he goes to not a hypnotist, those like ones that the mirror balls to try to find his future and all that stuff, and that doesn't really help. And basically, that lady keeps his wallet, because she goes like say, "Oh, you're looking for a bike?" Yeah, she's a total fraud, and that kind of doesn't really help him because like later in the film, he's having dinner and he goes like, "Hey, my wallet's gone." So he has to clean up dishes. Which, he decides to go, instead of being a jerk, he just says, no. He does it willingly. I mean, I like the fact that, in this film, like that fact that, even though, like, out of context, people would be considered, like, say, the annoying guy. But in all honesty, even though he can be a bit of a goofball, he is kind of sweet in the fact, he's like, always trying to, like, be nice to everyone's. Heck, I gotta say, like, even when he's trying to help out the criminal that's trying to get away, like, he tries to say, okay, yeah, I'll try to, help you not get arrested and caught again. He poses as a married couple.
Ah! Blasting better heads on boils!
Originally the film was based off another film called The Bike Thieves, and which was more a dramatic film. So something that Paul Rubin saw that film and thought, well, this film I could make a more comedic version of that film. And yeah, so the music, which is done by Danny Elfman, well, this is a Tim Burton film, and this was also Danny Elfman's first time composing a film, just like it was Tim Burton's first time directing a feature film. And like after the success of this film, he went on to doing, what was it? Beetlejuice, and then Batman. So as like a first time director, he made 3 great financial films, and also financial classic films. Yeah, I'm really gonna say the film has a lot of good. Heck, even when it is being silly, there can be some moments that are kind of like dramatic in honesty. Like, let me think what would be an example of this. Well, the fact that he's willing to go into a burning pet shop to save some animals. I mean, it's a funny sequence, but at the same time, you realize, like, say, Peewee's a bit of a hero. He's saving animals that are like, most people probably wouldn't do that. Go into a building and save animals that. I really think that even though this is Tim Burton's first film, you can see. It makes me want to say, since Paul Rubin was the writer for the film, it makes me think like, how much of this stuff did he think? Okay, I want to add this weird stuff. Like, was Large Marge Rubin's idea, or was that Tim Burton's idea? And what about the dream sequences with the T-Rex? Was that his idea as well? Or could that have been Burton's idea? Yeah, it makes me wonder about that. And I think, like, say, sometimes on some films, like, some people will try to re-edit film trailers to make it look like a different genre. This, as a horror film, can work pretty well, and honestly. I like what's the word? Like the journey that Peewee goes through, and the fact he's at the beginning of the film he has no sense of humility, and the fact that he tries to get his neighbors into his basement and tries to say, "Where is my bike?"
You're unraveling a big cable knit sweater that someone keeps knitting and knitting and knitting.
And all that. But as the film goes on, he just realizes, like, say, I need to just, take it down a notch and stop, and all that thing. Although he doesn't really try to have any interest in Dottie. Although he likes her as a friend, I think it's because he's just, maybe he was just shy.
Help! I don't need the police, and I don't need you. I don't need anybody.
Nah, he can't be shy. Maybe it's just he's just trying to feel like, my hobbies are a bit different than everyone else's. In fact, he goes to joke shops and all that. I gotta say, the favorite gag I liked for this film was the head lights glasses. That was pretty funny. I mean, overall, I'm going to say it, Pee-wee's Big Adventure is a very enjoyable film, and with Tim Burton directing it as his first directorial debut, is very good. Overall, if you have not seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure, I'd say check it out. This review would have almost came up late, except I watched this review from buying it off of Apple, iTunes, and all that store. Yeah. But yeah, overall, that $3 that I had to pay for it for, kind of worth it. It was worth it. But what do you guys think? Have you seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure? What are your thoughts? Put those thoughts and those comments down below. Let me know. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.